Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Please like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. Well, okay, before I dive into a reading or anything like that, I just want to say I was on Facebook, and there's another reader that I've talked to her personally and stuff. I absolutely adore her as well, Rena Faye. I think I'm saying her name. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong or not, but that's just how it shows up for me. But anyways, she is a beautiful person. She's very unique, and she's pretty spot on with shit. I'm just saying. She has been with me at least, and I've done readings and stuff for her as well. We've kind of gone back and forth, but regardless, she's a beautiful person. So I was like, I tapped into one of her live videos and I wanted to show her some love and send a donation. Well, I guess those fucking star things on Facebook, maybe a lot of you know this, but I didn't know this because I don't deal with Facebook like that. I'm like the first time ever. I spent $11. 11 has been the going number lately. I'm just saying, because either numbers add up to 11 or it's 11. And I sent her basically $11 because I was initially 99 cents to just figure it out, and then I wanted to send her an actual donation. And all it did was, quote unquote, pin my comment so she would see it sooner. I spent $10, technically 11, for that when she could see my comments anyways. She was responding to me regardless. That wasn't even the point of it. It was to give to her. And I don't know where that money goes, and neither does she, because she doesn't see it. So it goes to Zuckerberg and the whole Facebook fuckery is what I want to say. But how fucking retarded is that? And I'm sure there's a lot of people who have tried to show their appreciation and donate or help said person, and they never see it. They never see it because it goes elsewhere. Because this world is full of greed. Who the fuck wants to buy stars? Who wants to buy pins? Who wants to be like, oh, okay, I just want to be noticed. I'm going to pay $10 to be noticed. I was noticed before I even fucking sent that. I thought it goes to her, and it doesn't. So just PSA, be aware of that if you're not aware of that, especially on Facebook, because I wasn't aware, and that pisses me off that it didn't go directly to her. So just be aware, I guess. I don't know, I just wanted to put that out there because it pissed me off, because I don't know that crap. I never do that shit. But I was genuinely trying to be nice to her, and she doesn't get any of it. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? So maybe that's going on here in this energy where you were trying to do something for another person. You were trying to be nice to them, show them something, whatever, and it didn't get to them. It didn't come across that way, something like that. Your efforts didn't fall on deaf ears. It just wasn't as expected, is what it feels like. We have understanding. I understand. I'm pretty sure that's coming from her. Like, I totally understand where you're coming from. I'm sorry. That kind of thing. She is a very understanding person who I was talking about, Rena is. But anyways, there is understanding here. You're a very understanding person, or whoever you're dealing with is. Like, I get where you're coming from. I get what you did. I get what you tried to do. I understand. I see things differently now because I see what the intention was here. That's what this feels like. Like, I understand the intention behind blah, 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 whatever. I understand why you did what you did, why you said what you said. I see the bigger picture now. That's what that feels like. So somebody might feel that way. They might see the bigger picture in this situation when they didn't before. Not this one, not yet. All right. always try to jump the gun, just saying. That's just my energy. So that's way too much. That was an accident. That's way too much. That was an accident. Okay, and you know what that's making me think of? Is years ago when I was being bombarded with energies, I would just like, I would share a lot. And I would just be like, oh my God, I'd be reeling because it was just so much. It was a lot. And it probably was not easy to understand, especially when energy was just like, hey, here you go. Because it wasn't easy for me to understand. You know what I mean? So how the fuck is this supposed to be easy for anyone else? It's not. I feel like I'm being bombarded with information. I'm being bombarded by something. And somebody might want to be like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. I get it now. Before, they might have been going, what? The fuck? What? I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to do. You're weird. Or, what do you want me to do? Like, I don't know. That's kind of what it feels like. But it's almost like after reflecting and going over things and getting clarity, it's like, okay, I have an understanding now. It was too much for you. You didn't even know what the fuck was going on. So I see what was happening here. I see what was happening here. That's not that card. That was the forgotten card, but it doesn't feel right. All right, what's this? Remembrance. Moving on. Something to do with moving on. Moving on and birth. So the start of something new. Letting go of something old. Allowing something new to come in. But this feels like the great purge. When you purge your emotions, your feelings, the past, whatever. It's like you're letting all of this go. Like, so you can move on. I understand where you were coming from now. So you could have expressed yourself to another person, or just in general, and maybe somebody got a bad taste in their mouth about it, and they're realizing now that it was just a great purge. It was just you letting go, releasing negativity and processing. Because a lot of times when we go through that processing phase, that people don't understand, especially if you vocalize it, you know? And there could be somebody here that you did share shit with, or you just shared it in general and they were going, what? But it was just your own perspective, your own feelings, whatever was going on with you. And it was how you remembered things and how you felt about this, that, or the other. It wasn't an attack on anyone. It was just, this is what happened and I'm processing this and this is how I feel or felt or whatever. And somebody was going, fuck you for that. And now they're going, oh, I see what you were doing there. This wasn't meant for me. Like, do you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. Somebody's seeing things from a different perspective, which is absolutely wonderful. And they are thinking of you in a different light, that's for sure. They're thinking of you in a different light. Don't get caught up in fucking scams. I'm just saying, because that Facebook thing really pisses me off. You know, everything happens for a reason, you know, and I probably did that because a lot of you have done that, or there's certain someones out there who are still doing it, and it's for no goddamn reason, you know? If you want to donate to someone, donate directly, because I guess whatever these social media apps fucking provide is not for you. It's not for who you're wanting to send something to. It goes to somebody else. That's making me think of messages. You want a message to go to a specific person. It's not. It's going to somebody else. So if you're trying to talk to someone in code, don't. Because they're probably not going to understand. Because if they're not as quote-unquote enlightened as you, they're just not going to see it that way. Because I almost feel like I'm trying to reach out to somebody. I'm trying to get their attention. Doing whatever, you know, I don't know, on social media. You're trying to get someone's attention, for example, or they're trying to get yours. But it's not falling on deaf ears. it's falling into the wrong lap. You know what I mean? Like, okay, say I'm trying to talk to you directly. And I think that you will understand exactly what I'm fucking saying because, or what I'm sharing or whatever, because I know you. It's reaching the wrong audience. It's not reaching the person you want it to reach. It's reaching the wrong audience. It's reaching somebody else. And that could be very problematic. It probably was and still is. Yeah, because I feel like there's good intentions here. And there's also someone from your past that's going, oh, shit, that wasn't for me. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, there's something here that was not for someone, but they took it on as their own. Like, you're talking to me. You're speaking directly to me. This is my situation. This is what's going on. It's how I feel. It's how I think. And all this crap. And it has nothing to do with whoever the fuck's thinking that. It's, you were directing it at somebody else. It's almost like if the shoe fucking fits, I guess. That's kind of the energy here. And the shoe can fit with many people in whatever you were sharing and sending or whatever. And it's not about how many people it fits with, because that's not the problem here. It was fitting with someone specific that it wasn't meant to fit with. Like, they thought you were talking about them. They thought you were talking to them. And you weren't. Like, you weren't sharing that for them. You weren't saying that about them or to them or for them or whatever. And they're going, oh, that was not for me. That's what this feels like. Yeah, finding peace, moving on. There's someone here who hasn't moved on, and they were hanging on to everything you were saying, everything you were doing. Like, it was about you. It was about them. Like, oh my God. I don't know. There's an aha moment here where someone's, like, realizing that shit was not about them. Like, you weren't directing anything at a specific person, especially them. And they thought that all along. That could have caused some problems, I'm just saying. I just want to sit here and laugh. I don't know why. I really don't. Movement, quick decisions, and progress. Well, you're making progress in this situation. Oh my goodness. Which is a good thing, because I feel like, I don't even feel like you knew what was going on here. This is something that someone was just sitting back going, you're doing this all for me. And you weren't at all. That's pretty conceited and selfish if you think about it, when someone thinks that way. Like, everything you do and say is about them. Why? You know? I don't feel like anything you were sharing, posting, talking about, or whatever was about a specific someone. I don't. But like I said, if the shoe fucking fits. Well, the shoe fit this person. So, what's up with this movement and quick decisions? Somebody made a bad decision because they thought you were talking about them. Deliver me from temptation. They thought you were talking about them the entire time. And whatever the fuck was going on here had nothing to do with them. Nothing to do with them at all. How fucked up is that? Just say it. Yeah, lurking in the shadows, this person was paying attention to you. And they got the wrong information because they were misinterpreting something. It's just like when, you know, if you share something publicly on Facebook and they're not your friend or something, and they're going, oh my God, that person is posting that publicly because it's for me. They did it for me. So I would see it. Because otherwise they would have left it with their friends group. No, whatever this is had nothing to do with this person, but they took it on as their own. Like, oh, that was for me. Because they're lurking. Well, I guess that's just a little bitty taste of karma, huh? Not everything is about you. I wanted to be like, sir, so it could be a man that was thinking this, not necessarily, but it's like, not everything is about you. Sometimes you just gotta take a back seat. You gotta enjoy the fucking ride regardless, I'm just saying, but yeah, there's someone here who thought the things you were sharing and saying were all about them. And they probably got butthurt about it. This person could deal with cramps. Or you're just laughing so hard you're getting a fucking cramp in your side, like, oh my god. Like, this hurts. This hurts. It's funny, but it hurts. I have no idea what that's about. But anyways, it's so funny it hurts. A goal is only a dream if you don't take the steps needed to achieve it. Learn this lesson now and jump off the karmic merry-go-round. Well, whoever's paying attention to you needs to jump off that merry-go-round and figure their life out. Nothing's going to happen in this situation because there's no forward movement. Like, if you don't take the steps necessary to achieve your goals, it's just a dream. It's a fantasy. If somebody's lurking in the shadows, not doing or saying anything, nothing's going to happen. You want to know why? Because they're not taking action. You have to take action on the things that you love, whether it's a person, situation, career path, whatever. You know, if you want it, you need to work for it. And you have to do that with relationships too. It's not just in even friend relationships and family relationships, not just romantic ones. If you want things to work, it has to be reciprocated. There has to be effort. Shit does not fall in your lap. Like, okay, say for example that the man or woman of your dreams falls in your fucking lap and you're just like, oh my god, I can't believe I ran into this person. That's like, this is going to be the best thing ever. We have so much in common. I'm so attracted to them or whatever. You have to put work into it. You have to talk to the person. You have to make something of whatever it is. You can't just go, oh, they're wonderful. They're going to know everything. They're going to read my fucking mind. Even if people in the situation can do that, that's not how that shit happens. That's not how that works. You know, you have to put effort in to something to make it happen. The universe can go, here's your opportunity, and you have to seize it and do something about it. You can't just go, oh, my opportunity's sitting there. It's going to float away eventually. Do you know what I mean? And I kind of feel like you're floating away from somebody because they were just sitting there thinking you were talking about them the whole time, and I don't think you were. I don't know where you were talking, what you were saying, what you were doing, what you were sharing, what you were posting. But there's someone who's just like, yay, this opportunity is still there because you're talking about me, because you're sharing that for me, because you're doing this for me. And you're not. I guess that's a rude awakening for somebody. It's kind of what it feels like. Mic drop. Boom, bitch. There you go. Alright, so give me more, please. Yeah, this person was blocked. They were seeing things all wrong. Oh my god, this is fucking hilarious, but sad at the same time. Sorry. Sorry, not so sorry. I don't know. I just feel like I want to start laughing. It feels funny to me for some reason, even though nobody's pain is funny. But this person was so blocked off and so closed-minded that they weren't ready to open up. They didn't open up. They wouldn't open up. They were just staying hidden, thinking that you were thinking about them, pining over them, wanting them. Everything you do and say and post and share and whatever, publicly, like in your community, online, whatever, it's about them. Like, you're so hung up on me. Are you arrogant much? Because that's what this feels like. Someone was so cocky, their ego is like totally inflated by you, but it was unintentional because you weren't doing or saying anything towards this person, but they were absorbing it as if you were, because they're blocked. Because they think they're God's gift, apparently. You could have thought that they were very shy and timid, like standoffish, like, oh my god, I can't say anything. No, that's a manipulation tactic, just saying. With people like this, with an inflated ego, they might play hard to get, and that's kind of what this looks like to me. There's someone here who's playing head games. Because they think, like, you want me, hands down. This is a done deal. And I don't think you even know that they think and feel this way. Because you're not directing jack shit towards them. That's just their own, that's in their own head. So that's their own little fantasy. So if you're fantasizing about Prince Charming or Princess Charming heading your way and wonderful love coming into your life, that's a beautiful fantasy, just saying. And that can be a reality depending on who the hell comes into your life. This person, like, as you're fantasizing about, like, Disney shit, you know, this person, their fantasy world is delusional because they think it revolves around you, for one, but they would never admit that. And it mainly revolves around their ego. Like, of course you want me. Of course this is about me. I don't think it is. You've gone on your merry little way. You're not, I don't know who this is to you, but you're not talking to them or dealing with them. And they might be thinking it's like the whole hard to get crap, but it's not. You don't, I don't know. You're not focused on whoever this is. Yeah, you walked away. You walked away from this person. 8 of Cups. You let go of this. Like, you weren't getting what you wanted from this person, what you thought. Something didn't work out here, and you're just like, I washed all the dishes, now I'm walking away from the sink. There's nothing more here. I don't feel like you had difficulties moving on. I feel like this person's having difficulties, but they'll never admit it. And they don't think of it that way. They're turning around their own insecurities and their own wants and needs and desires onto you. Like their obsessive energy towards you is not them. It's you doing that to them. Because everything you do and say, it's about them, but it isn't. Then we have the 4 of Wands with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I don't even think you want a partnership with this person or anything. Whether they're an ex or not, the deliver me from temptation shit is not on your end. It's on this other person's end. Whoever's in their ego is like, they're trying to hold back. But they're looking at you as though you're holding back. Like I'm so tempting. You're just, you're going to combust at any time. Like you're gonna come my way. I know it. But you're not even looking at them. You let go of this. No matter how they feel, what they think, what they do, you're separate from this energy, is what this feels like. But this person's looking at you like you're 1,000% in. Like, I got this hands down. And no. It's weird. I don't know, because I'm picturing somebody returning going, baby, I'm back. And you're going, okay, for what? Like, what do you need? Are you all right? And they're like, I'm here. Don't you want this? And you're like, if I wanted it, I would have seeked you out. I would have said something. I would have talked to you. No, I don't. What? What's going on here? Yeah. There's someone you walked away from, something you walked away from, and this person's like, you want me. You're playing hard to get. But you're not. 9 of Cups, you're fucking happy on your own, basically. You fill your own cups up. there's something good going on for you, and I feel like you're moving towards what makes you happy, who makes you happy. And it's not just like people can't always make us happy and things and whatever, but if you're good with yourself and you've healed and you've done all that, then, you know, people and things add to our happiness. And it's like walking away from someone who's very blocked, who is pretty egotistical, who is still paying attention to you, just like letting that go, and they're just hyper focused on you, for something that is stable and loving and what you want. Like, this is what I want, this is what I deserve, you can't provide it, I'm looking at so and so, or I'm looking elsewhere. Even if you haven't met anyone, it's like, no, I'm done with this. This is what I want. You've learned your lesson, and you're not going round and round with the past. You're not going to keep repeating history. You're deciding to do what fills your fucking cup up for a change, instead of allowing everyone to drink from your cup. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm picturing someone that's just like, here, and everyone's just draining you. Like, oh, I'll take that help. Oh, I'll take that love. Oh, I'll take that support. I'll take that advice. And no one's there for you in the end when you need it. You know, when you're sitting there going, I have nothing left. What do I do? Who the fuck is in your corner? Not very many people, if any. And you realize that that's probably why you went through a situation like that, where you felt very isolated and alone. Like, I have no friends. I have no one I can turn to. I have no one I can rely on. Yeah, there's people I could talk to, but they're not there when the shit hits the fan. You know, like, when I truly need help in whatever way, there's no one there. Or there's like just a specific someone, like your mother or something, you know what I mean? Or your family or whoever. But it's not your friends, it's not anyone like that. And you're just sitting back going, I give and I give and I give and I get nothing. And it's not that you expect anything, but when you need something, there, those people that you are there for aren't there for you. And this person is one of those people. And you're just going, okay, well, you know, I'm not going to sit here and boo-hoo about this. I'm not going to make a big deal of it, basically. It's like, it is what it is, because everyone's different, and you have some type of understanding where it is what it is. You know what I mean? That type of energy. But you still want that. So with boundaries in place, you stop giving too much of yourself to whoever, to many people, because you know that it only goes so far. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lesson here, because that's jumping off the karmic merry-go-round. Even if it doesn't pertain to love, it's just like, okay, you know, I'm still a good person, I'm still a kind person, and when I see someone in need, if I feel the need, I will help, I will do whatever, but I'm not going to overextend myself unless necessary, because it doesn't usually come back. There are people that will return the favor, even though it's not expected. You know, when times are tough, they'll turn around and go, you know what, you were there for me, I'm gonna be there for you. Or, you know what, I care, because there's other people like you in the world that will just help, just to be helpful, you know. It might not be the people that you cared about. Might not be the people that you thought would be there. But there are other people who will be. And you know that, and you see that. And you're refusing to drain yourself for others. And I want to say this as an example, because there was a point in time in my life when, you know, I have my son's friends here off and on, and they come from not the best situations at the time. Actually, one of my son's friends, his mother had passed away, and I was there for all that and whatever. But you know, they were going through difficulties, and I let them live here, and I took care of them, and I tried to guide them and help them. But there was a few where it was like, no matter what I did, no matter how nice I was, no matter how helpful I was with advice and money and whatever, they still turned around and stabbed me in the back. They still treated me like shit when push came to shove. And I never asked them for a fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like you need to return the favor. It wasn't that. It was just being entitled and ungrateful and taking from me, taking my kindness for weakness, treating me like a doormat, you know, like, oh, you're nice. You're going to let me live here rent free. You're going to feed me. You're going to give me advice. You're going to pay for this. You're going to allow, or not allow, you're going to allow me to do this or that. I guess that's in here. And, you know, what I was going to say is like, oh, you're going to fix my car. You're going to get me out of hot water. You're going to make things better for me. And then I'm going to turn around and tell everyone you're a piece of shit, talk shit about you, and threaten you, and do all kinds of crap, because one of those little fuckers did that. I'm just saying. Like, after all the help I gave that little bastard, he had the audacity to talk shit about me and actually threaten to punch me. And I really wish he would have. I really wish he would have punched me, because my son would have kicked his fucking ass, because he was sitting right there when he said it. And that's why my son doesn't want nothing to do with that little bastard, because you don't disrespect his mama, and you don't disrespect him. You know, that's what happens. But it's like something like that, where you're doing something out of the kindness of your heart for another person or people, whether it's one or multiple, and they just take it for granted. They take advantage of it. And then they wonder why it isn't there anymore. And then they wonder why their life sucks. They wonder why shit just never changes. Because when you're in that mentality and you're that much of a shitty person and you don't give back and you just me, and take, shit doesn't work out for you. It doesn't. It just doesn't. And someone's in that energy, and they might be understanding that now. Like, oh, this shit is happening because I'm a shitbag. Karma. Yeah, they're worried about it. Someone's karma is hitting them, basically. This person's also very worried about you. I don't know if it's about you moving on or if it's about you getting what you want. Genie in a bottle. There's the little magic lantern, the lamp. They're worried about you getting a wish. Getting what you've worked towards, what you want. Because they're not getting what they want. And they're upset about it, basically. You know, someone isn't getting what they want, but you know, it's because of what they've done or what they haven't done, you know, because a lot of times when people take advantage of other people and use them and whatever, it's because they're doing nothing with their lives. They're just a waste of space. Maybe this person feels that way, and if they do, they need to look in the mirror and ask themselves why they feel that way. You know, why do you feel like a waste of space? Why do you feel like a loser? Why do you feel whatever the way you're feeling? It's probably because of the things you've said and done, and you're regretting it. Maybe not you, but whoever this person is regretting their actions in the past. Yeah, there's jealousy here. This is weird because this jealousy feels like your life is better than mine. You're better off than me. But it feels like it's coming from a person that you helped, that you tried to bring up to your level or show the right way. You know what I mean? Like you're so happy. What the fuck? Why can't I be? Or why isn't my life this way? Because of your fucking actions. That's what this boils down to. Someone's jealous that you're better off than them, that you're happier than them. But they only have themselves to blame for their own fucking misery. Nobody else. Yeah, because they're fucking entitled. Entitlement. They feel, I'm jealous. I deserve the best. I deserve everything. Why? Because you were born? Because you breathe? That doesn't mean shit. That does not mean jack shit. You didn't work for a fucking thing in your life. That's what entitlement is. Like, my dad's rich. I'm rich. So I can do this and I can say that and I can be a fucking Karen and all this crap. No. Just because daddy has money doesn't mean that little baby girl has money or baby boy or whatever. That's not you. You didn't earn that. You didn't work for that. And I can't stand it when people come from money or status, I guess, because mommy and daddy are rich or because they have clout. I can do no fucking wrong. Get over yourself. Because the real world will hit really fucking hard when you realize that ain't gonna save your ass, you know? I don't know, I'm talking to somebody who is an entitled little shit. No matter how old they are. It's just like, family money will save me. No. Mommy and daddy will be there forever. No, they won't. People die, you know? So, this person's very judgy. And they're learning a hard lesson. So there's someone in this energy who's learning a hard lesson. But I don't feel like it's you, the viewer. It could be your child, your nephew, your niece, someone you know. It feels like a younger energy, but just because I pick up on younger energy, it could be someone who is not very mature, So it doesn't matter how old they are. They feel like they're always right. They're entitled. I deserve this because I'm alive. That's not how life works. I'm just saying. And there's going to be a rude awakening for said person. But I love you guys. Peace.